Okay, it's the 23rd at around 14:30, and I've been having some thoughts on Lisa, and I guess just the wonderful times that we've had, and okay, so got that positive memories in my mind, and now it makes me want to actually be with her. But I have committed to not being with her, and I just go back to the I guess the first time, or essentially the original root cause of my thoughts was that I was attracted to women, and then I had mentioned to Lenny that I was actually attracted to Lisa, and we were good friends, good buddies. I was actually I had him as an accountability partner, but I failed him as an accountability partner. And I don't know why he had the reasoning for me to actually, or for Lisa to know anything about my attraction to her. And my attraction to her was gone after I had actually confessed it to Lenny. And there's a whole reasoning and thought around how I've overcome the attractions, and so I was no longer attracted to Lisa. I guess that's the thing. What I had been told was Annie and Lisa had a conversation, and the conversation was about me, and one of the things that had spoken, that Annie had mentioned to Lisa was, I guess they were talking about me for some odd reason, and then Annie had just said, well, you can have him. So how would, so I guess that's permission on Lisa's part to have me when she belongs to Lenny, because they are married. When Lisa has a conversation with someone, she will take that on as a challenge. Oh my goodness. So I think that what had happened is that she took it on as a challenge. Lisa did, and she started pursuing me, and what can I do? I need to run away. I want to run away, and yet I let it happen. I let this relationship, friendship happen. Where I was just in the moment of separation from Annie, and I was just trying to get my bearings, and also trying to reestablish a line of communication, a formal line of communication with Annie, because we do need to discuss things regarding the separation. How we're going to take care of the girls, Christina and Emma. How are our finances divided? How are the assets going to be divided? Um, there was a physical separation for a year. Um, you know, Distance-wise, in terms of a pond and almost an entire continent. Actually, probably two halves of two continents. Um, and I just, I, I'm surprised. Like we still needed to have that conversation, and there was just no cutoff, and it was devastating to me because I was again I was in denial. I was in denial. I was in denial river, and I wanted to establish connection in that way, or establish communication. Um, and this connection was just severed, and I was devastated. I was I was disappointed actually, such that it was not a like, and I was working towards all these, I was working towards um, getting help, uh, meeting with Biv. I think I've only had like two meetings with Biv, um, when this happened. So I suppose getting help was a little too late, too little, too late. Um, it's not a bad thing, but I think I fell into despair, in this case, and I was and I said, screw it, you know, fuck this, and I got reconnected with Aki again. So I was reconnecting with Aki, and I guess that was my mistake as well. Um, yeah, I guess I really needed connection at that time. I really needed help. I really needed someone, and I wasn't in that place where I didn't I wasn't, maybe I wasn't comfortable on my own, and I was okay to be by myself. And well, I guess it wouldn't be okay to be by myself. I actually reconnected with Aki, so I wasn't okay. Um, so when Lisa came along and I'd say, stalked me. Um, she said more like a stray cat. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit, that's less harsh. So she was a stray cat, and yeah, the stray cat I let in, and yeah, the stray cat needed affection, and I provided it, and that was a mistake. Um, that was a mistake on my part. I should have, like, first of all, when I had moved, I shouldn't have let anyone known where I had actually lived. Um, just because I just needed my space. I just needed to be by myself, by alone. Well, I guess I still had the connection with Aki. So um, yeah, I and even this one is actually, I'm severing as well, because I think this is important for me, that I am actually happy, and happy by myself. Um, Alone, I'm not alone. I'm alone physically here in my home. So home alone. Um, but I am actually not alone because I have God. I have God with me, and He's impressing on my heart a lot of things, especially with this vlog right now, I'm just talking. I'm just talking and speaking my mind, and just dissecting what are the flaws in me. How are others interacting with me, and how I I want to be in a position of empathy, and I hope that in that position, I I mean I know that I'm going to get in trouble, because this this empathy is trying to understand someone's situation, and I think that's the other um, failure side for me, was that I was empathetic towards Lisa and her situation, and I believe that that's what she needed. She needed empathy. She wanted someone to understand, aside from God, apart from God. And actually, Lenny wasn't there. Lenny wasn't in that position yet. He wasn't ready to understand what empathy was. And I can't play his part. I can't be that person to Lisa. Lisa has to have patience with Lenny, so that he may eventually understand how empathy works. This road that I'm on with empathy is has been a long time, actually. Has been, well, I guess it would be about 3 years, 4 years now. But I'm working on it. But starting out on day one, I had no empathy. I didn't even know what empathy was. I had sympathy. I really had sympathy. I just didn't have empathy. So I'm in the position where I would like to raise up an army of empathetic people, and I hope that what I'm sharing with you right now is helping you. So on this other side, where I needed to actually run away, I didn't, and this time around I am going to. I've already made my plans, and it's not for that I don't want to have empathy, but I think I'm not going to have empathy face to face with that person. I'll just say hi, blah blah blah, we talk, and then maybe through this blog or vlog, I talk about it. Because how does it affect me, and how would I actually see that person through empathetic eyes and ears and mouth? And then they know where I stand on the empathy part, and their names will be obscured. So they may know who I would be talking about on this vlog, but for those who are listening on this vlog, they don't know who that person is, unless it's sort of that world